Hey guys, welcome back. In the last video, we looked at setting up your MyFitnessPal profile and customizing the app with your target protein, carbs and fats. In this video, we're going to look at tips and tricks that we can use to make your food logging, one, more accurate, which will lead to better results for your fat loss and muscle building, and two, tricks that we can use to make the whole process a bit more streamlined and less burdensome, which should result in you guys sticking to the process and accurately tracking, which will lead to better results. Let's get into the video. Firstly, I'm going to teach you how to log using both the premium and the pro account on MyFitnessPal. So let's say, for example, I was having this protein bar. The way I would log this if I had the pro account would be to go to the diary section on my homepage. From here, I'd then scroll down to snacks and then add food. I'd then go to scan a barcode, and then simply I'll just hold up my phone towards the protein bar, and then there you go, it's captured the macronutrient composition of this protein bar. Now, let's say, for example, you didn't have the premium account and you wanted to track it on the free account. The way I do that would be, again, to go to the diary. From here, I would go to add food under snacks, and then in the top bar, I would search the brand or the name of the cereal bar. So we've got Eat Natural, and then as you can see, the second one down is the one I've got here. So the dark chocolate fruit and nut, and then I just add that in. Now I'm going to look at how you can use your food scales to get a more accurate idea of your food intake. We're also going to look at how you can track things like fruit, which might not have a barcode. To give you a demonstration, let's say, for example, I was having some Greek yogurt and raspberries for my breakfast. When using the food scales, I want to make sure that I'm not including the weight of my bowl. I want to make sure that I'm starting with the bowl on the scales before I turn it on. And this should allow me to start from 0 grams. I'm then going to have a look at my food label of my yogurt to make sure I'm measuring out 1 serving size. So I would recommend, if you're someone who is trying to lose weight, try to stick to the serving sizes, because this is typically quite a conservative amount of food, and that should allow you to control your calories better. So I can see here that a serving is 100 grams. So I'm then just going to measure out 100 grams using spoonfuls. And then, for example, something like raspberries, which don't have a barcode, instead of scanning, I can just measure out, say, 50 grams of raspberries. And then after I've added the 50 grams, I'm going to head over into the MyFitnessPal app. I'm going to go and press the blue button in the middle of the screen, the plus button, and I'm going to go to log food. I'm going to search for raspberries. So what I would do, I would try to select the item that has the green tick next to it. So that means it's been verified by MyFitnessPal. So that should give you more accurate information. So the next thing to do would be to make sure that I'm getting the right serving size. So I've measured this out in grams. So I'm going to switch it over to grams rather than cups. And then I'm going to put in my 50 grams. And I'm going to put that in for my breakfast. So as you can see, it's got 26 calories, 2.7 grams of carbs, 0.3 grams of fat, and 0.6 grams of protein. So I'm just going to press on the tick at the top right hand corner of the screen, and that's going to load it into my diary. Okay, so say, for example, I want to add some granola into my bowl. So again, I'm going to have a look at the serving size. It says 45 grams is 1 serving. So again, I'm going to measure out 45 grams. So to log the granola, I'm going to head over into the barcode scanner, and there you have it. So again, I'm going to put that as breakfast, and that's showing as 200 calories per serving, 26 grams of carbs, 5.7 grams of fat, and 5.4 grams of protein. Say I wanted to add a spoonful of peanut butter to my bowl. The way I'd accurately do that would be to place the jar on top of the scales, and I can see that comes to 340 grams. So let's say I want 40 grams of peanut butter. I'd simply take out a spoonful. That would get me to around 40 grams. That goes into the jar. And again, I head over onto MyFitnessPal, I search in peanut butter, and remember, I'm looking for the peanut butter with the green check mark, because that's going to be the one that's going to be more accurate, okay? So I'll go for the top one here. And as you can see, so here it's going to be 1 tablespoon at 100 calories. So watch what happens when I alter this to make it more accurate to my serving size. So when I turn it from the tablespoon into grams, and the 40 grams here, so that's a big difference. So that's giving me 256 calories for the 40 grams of of peanut butter. It is worth paying attention to the serving size and the portion size when you're having more calorie dense foods like peanut butter, because it can drastically change the total calories in your meals. So to wrap up, remember that accurate food tracking is critical to achieving your fitness goals. And remember the key takeaway from today's video. 1, make sure that you're paying closer attention to the portion sizes of more calorie dense foods such as chicken and peanut butter, because getting the portion size wrong can drastically alter the total calories within your meals. 2, remember to not include the weight of the containers or any bowl that you're using to measure your foods. Make sure you're zeroing out the scales. Make sure you're selecting the food items with the green check mark next to them, because these have been verified by MyFitnessPal and will give you more accurate macro information. And remember, whether you're using the free account or the premium account within MyFitnessPal, you can still track accurately. By applying the tips and tricks from today's video and measuring more accurately, this can be the difference between achieving your fitness goals and wondering why you're not achieving results. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.